Canadian Internet Celebrity Check-in Points. Canada is filled with dreamy tourist destinations that offer stunning photo opportunities. For those looking for ideal travel destinations to take perfect travel photos, this list is very interesting. Old Montreal. Old Montreal, home to the city's most historic and newest attractions, provides an unbeatable glimpse into city's many lives throughout its extensive history. While the memory of Jean Mance, Jacques Cartier, and a Maisonneuve can still be felt on the cobblestone streets, Old Montreal and the Old Port make up one of the city's most constantly evolving and dynamic quarters, with attractions ranging from cathedrals and museums to an observation wheel and river cruises. Old Montreal is a district of contrasts. Alongside the stately grace of the Notre Dame Basilica and the Bon Secours Market's glistening dome awaits a wealth of cutting-edge design shops and forward-thinking restaurants. The riverside pathways that teem with joggers and cyclists throughout the day swell with romantic strolling couples after the sun goes down. The area's beautiful buildings transform nightly into glowing beacons with innovative lighting effects, and the modern Grande Rue de Montréal Ferris wheel offers new vistas over a Grand Quartier nearly 400 years in the making. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls, Canada attractions create an authentic Ontario experience. Ride a Niagara City cruise in the morning, and head off to the Whirlpool Aero Car in the afternoon. Take a stroll through the botanical gardens or test your courage on a wild play zipline to the falls. Visit the Skylon Tower for the best view around with 360-degree views. Greg Frewin Theatre Magic Show will amaze the young and young at heart. Find your inner thrill seeker at Whirlpool Jetboats, Nightmares Fear Factory, or Niagara Free Fall. There are so many things to do in Niagara Falls for fun and adventure. Whistler Sliding Center. For those looking to slow it down and relax, Niagara Falls has experiences to help rejuvenate and revitalize. Start the day with a round of golf, relax on a Niagara wine tour in the afternoon, and finish with a candlelit dinner. You may want to relax at a spa or enjoy a Niagara Falls sightseeing tour. A romantic kiss by the falls illuminated at night in glowing colors is the perfect ending to any evening, plus seasonal fireworks in Niagara Falls. When the first sled flew down the track, athletes and coaches knew they had something special. The 1,450-meter track was designed to be a unique world-class venue with a 175-meter vertical drop and 16 corners. Top speeds average 135 kilometers per hour, making this track one of the most challenging and fast in the world. Today, the venue serves as a legacy for the enjoyment of residents, visitors, and high-performance athletes. Located on the side of Blackham Mountain, the Whistler Sliding Center is operated by Whistler Sports Legacies as a center for high-performance development, youth and recreational club programs. It also offers public sliding programs during the winter to residents and guests looking for an additional thrill, the Skeleton Sport Experience and the Bobsleigh Sport Experience. Old Quebec. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1985, Old Quebec is the most intact fortified town north of Mexico, retaining its colonial architecture for over 400 years. It is the historic and cultural heart of Quebec City, and the birthplace of French North America. Wander through Petit Champlain, one of the oldest shopping streets in North America, and discover the historic gems found inside the walls, including the fortified walls and ramparts. Explore the shops and marina of Old Port, and soak in the atmosphere of the Plains of Abraham and Parliament Hill. CN Tower. Elevate every occasion and celebrate infinite possibilities at Canada's most celebrated architectural icon, the CN Tower. Discover Toronto's most spectacular views day or night from floor-to-ceiling panoramic window walls on the main observation level at 346 m/136 feet in the sky. Granville Island. In the early 1900s, Granville Island was home to factories, plants and sawmills. Things are a little different today. Granville Island is both a local's favorite and a huge draw for visitors. Technically a sandspit and not an island, the neighborhood sits just south of the downtown peninsula, right under the Granville Bridge. The Granville Island Public Market acts as a hub of activity, but it's also one of the city's most important cultural districts with theaters, artisan workshops, and craft studios. One of the best ways to get to Granville Island is one of the adorable mini tugboat ferries that crisscross False Creek, their favorites among young and old. Once you're there, the biggest attraction on Granville Island is the public market. Housed indoors, there are endless rows of stalls that feature fresh produce, gourmet foods, baked goods, and seafood. For the food-focused, a walking tour of the market can be a great way to get an insider's insight. Outside of the market, catch a show at one of the many theaters on the island, browse an art gallery show, or appeal to your outdoors aside with a kayaking or paddleboarding tour. Stanley Park. Ideally situated on a peninsula at the northwestern edge of downtown Vancouver, Stanley Park is one of the city's main tourist destinations, attracting approximately 8 million visitors each year. Featuring lovely beaches, miles of well-maintained paved and dirt trails, and an array of can't-miss kid-friendly spots, including a pool, water park, miniature railway and more, this 400-hectare, 1,000-acre, haven is recognized as one of the greatest urban parks in the world. As Vancouver's first park, with its ever-blooming gardens, pristine coastal areas and roughly 500,000 cedar, fir and hemlock trees, Stanley Park has continued to live up to its green space designation for almost 130 years. For these reasons and more, this tranquil oasis is the perfect city escape. Mount Edith Cavell Trail. Edith Cavell Meadows offers a viewpoint cairn, the stiff hike, a loop through the floral meadows, the path of the glacier, or you can combine all three in the hike. The complete, faint, but very steep route can lead to a high summit if you wish to explore the rocky moraines and your fitness level farther. From Cavell Meadows parking lot, hike the trail up the northeast, left-facing climb, side of the valley to a junction on the bouldery moraine. You can continue on hiking towards Edith Cavell Glacier, or turn left to Cavell Meadows. The left switchback above the moraine goes through the subalpine forest to the meadows. St. Lawrence Market. In the center of historic Old Town Toronto, close to the hub of today's downtown, sits the St. Lawrence Market Complex, 93 Front Street East. Three buildings that have served as Toronto's social center, city hall, and marketplace throughout the city's history. Explore the South Market building with its restaurants, artisans and specialty food vendors offering visitors the unique and lively atmosphere of an authentic farmer's market, the Market Gallery with changing exhibits dedicated to Toronto's art, culture and history, and the Market Kitchen with cooking classes for all ages and abilities. In the North Market building, you'll find the Farmers Market where farmers arrive every Saturday at dawn to sell their meat, cheese and produce, just as they have been doing for more than 200 years. St. Lawrence Hall, which contains the magnificent Great Hall, continues to be Toronto's favorite site for social and business functions. Complete your visit with a walking tour of the St. Lawrence Market Complex to hear about its 200-year history. Icefields Parkway. Looking for the ultimate road trip? It all starts in Jasper. The Icefields Parkway, also known as Highway 93, is an epic stretch of road connecting Jasper National Park to Banff National Park and beyond. Named by National Geographic as the drive of a lifetime, and frequently deemed one of the world's most awe-inspiring trips, the Icefields Parkway is a popular year-round passage connecting southern Alberta to Jasper National Park. In light of this exciting occasion, we've compiled some pit stops, viewpoints, hikes and activities to make your trip on the Icefields Parkway as spectacular as the drive itself. If you're seeking scenic vistas, hairpin turns, rogue wildlife, and cool attractions, look no further. Your Alberta adventure begins at Mile 0 of the highway, in the heart of the town of Jasper, Canada.